Yo, Nepal. There you go, finally. I thought you got lost.
Going up against Mike Evans and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between... and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Sims. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense. And one of the good wideouts, of course, is Vincent Jackson.
And when he's on the field, you don't play small ball. You make sure you get it out to that guy and let him go get it.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Second down, Winston. And that is incomplete here. Charles Sims, the intended target. Here's the 11 starters on defense for Buffalo. And the new coaching staff really coming in. They can look at two numbers, kind of yin and yang. They're good against the pass, 6th in the league, 29th, though, against the run.
Well, if you look at this new coaching staff, that has taken over in Buffalo and traced their past, it starts with them stopping the run, because they are a very aggressive, blitz-happy type of a group, but it only begins with stopping the run first. So I expect that number to improve in 2017 for Buffalo.
3rd and long for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't.
Get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On the return, it's Tate. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic, and this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He completes it to Hunter. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On the defensive side of the football for the Bucs, here's the lineup. You look at last year, 2016, 23 points a game, right in the middle of the league, but improved, I think. How do they look going forward?
Well, they did improve, and they improved throughout the 2nd half of the year. They focused on communication. They cut down.
To be honest, which I really called the wrong play. Now, I didn't even try to call that play. It was the wrong play. Pretty much.
And I thought that Keith Tandy really emerged as a safety for them down the stretch and made some big-time plays.
On 1st down, it's Taylor.
Oh, my God.
Jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was almost a touchdown.
Passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here we go.
3rd and
Take shots at the end zone. You've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did. And
barely.
It away.
I'm going to miss that.
Lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rodgers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet. Great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go.
Offensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Jameis to throw it. Complete, he finds Bray. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Winston now. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your...
Alrighty.
Primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves to James. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Bucs a a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
A monster 2016 from Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but it wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
A 4th in yards, 2nd in touchdowns, just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
To throw, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback from 8 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Ready for the kickoff. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. Oh, nice move. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the
Got the D, you're right. They just need the O. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he goes.
Come on, Incognito, you garbage. That dude's garbage as hell.
Loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, Taylor.
Oh my God, how do you not catch that?
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Halftime. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Lorenzo Alexander, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards is the pickup there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd down and 4.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Tate.
Man, you wish you was faster, man. Jesus.
Yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And here come the Bills. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it with McCoy. And some good tackling.
Wow, I went from having a hole until that cold been closed up so quick.
2nd and 8.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who's going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the open space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Taylor.
My God, really, dude.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more...
I don't like this playbook as far as passing.
Well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Taylor now off the bootleg. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay from 19 yards away. The Bills have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives.
Coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Dude, I swear to God, I thought you were about to overthrow that man.
He's going to go.
Oh, wow.
Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here.
Oh, you, wow.
Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Now Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run here with Sims. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now in Tampa. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And Bright has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they run with Sims. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now out come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins.
What in the world? I did not try to do
Nice
that.
pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got
Okay,
hit.
Watkins.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Watkins alone on the left side. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into
I forgot this freaking quarterback and scramble outside the pocket.
For methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense.
Oh my God.
That'll drive a team towards a victory.
He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down. Game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On 2nd down, it's McCoy, and they go backwards here, losing yards back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, y'all play Ultimate Team?
It was as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Time for a break.
Fine.
Come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And let's see, the box was 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. To throw is Taylor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oops.
He'll get off a fairly short
Wow.
kick here as this is toward the sideline.
What the type of bull ass shit kick that was?
At the 45.
That's straight bull.
Trots out there now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out.
I hate
we'll
that
see what they
damn
can do
leader.
here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's going to hit his man out of the back.
I'm both playing Tupac.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air,
You don't know about that,
receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Sims. And he's going to get it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Aguayo able to knock make it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
And Brandon, that was no gimme, was it? These kickers, though, all they want is a chance. And he knew that one was good the second it left his foot.
And the Bills' offense comes out, take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
Come on, choose the fucking play.
Put yourself in position
What the
second,
fuck?
whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another
Cause the
deep
person a
pass
damn
at
bunny
the
when he
area,
was
but you're
shooting
trying
on the
to get
damn
the
plate.
first one to a receiver, get out of
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, wow.
It's intercepted.
That's bullshit.
Keith Tandy, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
See why Buffalo never make the playoff.
big time.
Garbage ass
Two-minute
team.
drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a 10.